Warning, some of the information might be inaccurate or outdated, so for the sake of paleo media, do not find some of the facts completely accurate. This video will also trigger people who worship awesome bro YouTubers, and perhaps some Tyrannosaurus fans. Also, M-Blocker, if there are any mistakes in this video, I am definitely open for your comments, which include the corrections. Thank you for the Mega Theropod video. I really appreciate the corrections. Without further ado, let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and yes, I am once again talking about Tyrannosaurus. But hey, at least I'm not giving you bullshit information and actually giving you information about this incredible animal. I know some of you are probably waiting for the problem with Tyrannosaurus 2, and I promise that it's coming soon. But now, let's get into this video. So, you've all seen Tyrannosaurus on television hunting down something, right? You sometimes see the Tyrannosaurus hunting down Triceratops and Alamosaurus without problem. Some of you might think life as a Tyrannosaurus is very easy. If so, you're wrong. Tyrannosaurus was actually built for bringing down large animals, and it wasn't easy. Instead, it is said that 1 out of 10 hunts are successful, and the herbivores Tyrannosaurus had to bring down didn't go down so easily. Ceratopsians, Ankylosaurids, and Hadrosaurs fought back instead of running away and just standing there to get killed and get eaten. So, the largest Tyrannosaurus individual, Scotty, had revealed their battle scars, which were inflicted by other animals. Not to mention, rivals were responsible for some of these scars, not just herbivores. In this video, there are 8 animals that can defeat a Tyrannosaurus. And I'm not being a bullshitter, like I said. I'm not being a bullshitter like awesome bro YouTubers. I'm looking at you, Brightside, if you're watching this, obviously. In this video, someone actually tries and wants to show you some animals that can actually defeat a Tyrannosaurus with accurate information. So here we go. 8 animals that can take on a Tyrannosaurus. But before we get started, there are 2 facts here I would like to talk about. Every animal in this list lived alongside Tyrannosaurus, and in real life, dinosaurs barely fight to the death. Instead, almost every fight results with both animals leaving the fight with their lives. Unless the Tyrannosaurus successfully brings them down, or the predator brings down the prey, or whatever. Alright, let's get started. Not surprisingly, Ankylosaurus magnimentris is in this list, meaning stiff lizard, weighing 4.8 to 8 tons, measuring 26 to 33 feet long, and standing 1.7 meters tall. This is the largest animal from Ankylosauridae and Ankylosauria. Now, I'm sure you all know what an Ankylosaurus needs to defeat a Tyrannosaurus, but I'm going to explain what Ankylosaurus can also do against Tyrannosaurus. The armor of Ankylosaurus protects it from the jaws of Tyrannosaurus. A Tyrannosaurus can still get the Ankylosaurus by leg and tip it down to its unprotectable belly, but that is if it can dodge the famous club tail from the Ankylosaurus. It is said that the tail of an Ankylosaurus can reach speeds to 4,800 newtons per second. One swing from that tail can cost Tyrannosaurus some broken ribs, a broken femur, or a broken jaw, which can lead to the death of the Tyrannosaurus. Ankylosaurus can also prevent Tyrannosaurus from tipping it over by lying down. This could also work against Tyrannosaurus. Perhaps. The Tyrannosaurus will probably then give up and leave, or the Ankylosaurus can get back up and hit the Tyrannosaurus. Ankylosaurs are one of the best armored animals to have ever walked the earth. And they are probably the best armored animals of the late Cretaceous. Next up is Torosaurus, meaning bull lizard. There are more than one species of Torosaurus, so I didn't include the name of the species because every species can take on the Tyrannosaurus. Torosaurus weighs 4 to 6 tons, measures 29.5 feet long, and stands 3.2 meters tall. This is one of the biggest ceratopsians, and was also one of the most spectacular. You can see two skulls here. The one on the top belongs to a Torosaurus. The frill is very big, and frills on ceratopsians protect the neck from predators. Torosaurus frills were perfect for this. The Tyrannosaurus would not be able to go for the neck, and the Torosaurus can injure the Tyrannosaurus with its horns. The other animal in this list is even harder to attack, and that is Triceratops. Once again, every Triceratops species can take on Tyrannosaurus. Triceratops, meaning three-horned face, can weigh to 5 to 9 or 10 tons. You can already tell this animal is big because of its mass, but it also measures 26 to 30 feet long and stands 3.5 meters tall. As you can see, ceratopsians are more magnificent than you thought they would be. So, what is it with Triceratops? Well, Triceratops was very hard to ambush. This is because Triceratops can turn 360 very fast. Once the Triceratops senses danger, the chances of Tyrannosaurus being successful in the hunt decreases by a lot. Not just because the Tyrannosaurus lost the elements of surprise, but the predator now needs to deal with another animal that has range, speed, and protection on its side, and we can include other things. Now, if the Tyrannosaurus is hungry or something and confronts the Triceratops would warn the Tyrannosaurus with its horns, and if the Tyrannosaurus is not deterred, then the Triceratops would have to chase away the Tyrannosaurus or injure the animal. Sometimes the Triceratops would strike without warning. But as a Tyrannosaurus, it is almost impossible. And this is because Triceratops are usually social animals living in herds. And if a member is in trouble, the herd would help them out. But it is also said that Triceratops herds come up with a defense technique. This is where the adult Triceratops form a circle, and the babies are in the protection of the adults by staying in the middle of the circle. No way in hell would a Tyrannosaurus think about attacking a Triceratops in this state. Other ceratopsians would obviously do the same thing. This was a very good example of herbivores fighting back against the carnivores instead of being a fucking carnivore punching bags and free food sacks. Then we have Edmontosaurus ennictans. Edmontosaurus means connected lizard from a mountain because that was where they were first discovered. Some people gave ennictans 5.6 to 7.5 tons, or even bigger. I definitely say that it was way bigger. So, 38 feet long is an average estimate for its length, and people say that it stood 3.7 meters tall on all fours. Imagine how tall it would stand on its hind legs. I say that Edmontosaurus was the largest animal of Hell Creek Formation, dwarfing Tyrannosaurus. And many people used Edmontosaurus as a Tyrannosaurus punching bag on TV, sorry. Whoa, I don't know what just happened there. And you always run away and get killed, which is very wrong, because remember March of the Dinosaurs? Yeah, we had Albertosaurus clapping Edmontosaurus, which is just rancid bullshit. Seriously, in what universe do people think Edmontosaurus was free food for Tyrannosauridae, when it was big as hell, being the second largest hadrosaur, being dwarfed by only Shantungosaurus? These animals obviously fight back. If not, then why is Edmontosaurus in this video? This is because these animals also lived in a herd. They can easily chase away a Tyrannosaurus, and these animals don't just use their size and tails for defense. Herbivores can also bite, and bull and Montosaurus can get in very pissy moods. There have been some times where bull elephants kill people, attack sheep, and even kill other animals. Why not prehistoric herbivores? Not to mention, there's a thing called mating season in the prehistoric world. Not just in modern day. So there. Now you finally know what it's like to be in the Alamosaurus. So you can stop saying that Alamosaurus are free food for Tyrannosaurus and other Tyrannosaurids. To the people who say that Alamosaurus was a punching bag. This could also be the same for Parasaurolophus, meaning the ear-crested lizard. As you know, as a predator, you would know how hard it is to hunt. Because that animal is not just going to stand there and watch itself get killed and get eaten. They're going to kick as hard as they can, they're going to swipe their tail, they're going to try and get away. And what can often happen from a hadrosaur can be serious damage, following bone breakage. Because one kick from a hadrosaur can lead to some serious problems, and I'm not lying. It's true. Next, we have an animal which is not a dinosaur, but an amazing reptile that took to the skies. Yes, that's right, a pterosaur, a giant pterosaur. That is Quetzalcoatlus northropi. This species is the largest type of Quetzalcoatlus. Quetzalcoatlus lawsoni is too small to take on a Tyrannosaurus, but northropi represents a worthy foe. Quetzalcoatlus means Mexican feathered god, named after Quetzalcoatl, a god from the Aztecs, if I were to be correct. Weighing 200 to 250 kilograms, it is among the largest pterosaurs. It has an amazing wingspan of 32.8 to 36 feet wide, and stands taller than the Tyrannosaurus and an Alamosaurus standing on its hind legs. Probably. They can reach heights to 5.4 meters tall. And just so you know, Quetzalcoatlus is a member of Aztaracidae, which is the largest type of pterosaur. Now, despite having a slim neck, which Tyrannosaurus can easily crush with its jaws, the Quetzalcoatlus can also travel on ground and move quite fast. Well, not that fast, but you know what I mean. So can the other Aztaracids. Obviously, they can fly and have their powerful beaks. These can inflict some nasty damage. It can poke the eye out of any animal with that beak. Prehistoric Planet had shown us this, and shows us that Quetzalcoatlus is not an animal that lives off the scraps of Tyrannosaurus and only hunts small dinosaurs. Instead, it competed with Tyrannosaurus for food. Sure, one Quetzalcoatlus does not have a very good chance at defeating a Tyrannosaurus, but a pair increases the chance. But if a Tyrannosaurus encounters a group of Quetzalcoatlus coming for the kill it made, the Tyrannosaurus would know better than to hold its ground. Next, we have a sauropod that lived alongside Tyrannosaurus, which is Alamosaurus Sanjuanensis. Or is it Sanjuanensis? I forgot. Their name means Alamo lizard, and they are the largest animals to walk North America in the late Cretaceous period, weighing 72.5 to 8 tons, measuring 92 to 98 feet long, and standing 8 to 12 meters tall. They are one of the largest animals to have ever walked the earth, and are a member of the largest land animal family, Titanosauria, which is the largest type of the family Sauropodomorpha. Bringing down a healthy adult Alamosaurus as a Tyrannosaurus is impossible. A Tyrannosaurus being a jackass would confront one of them. Sure, a sick one increases the chances, but it's still very hard. All an Alamosaurus had to do was chase it away, whack it with its tail, or pound the ground as a warning, or maybe even kick the Tyrannosaurus. And we all know how bulls can be. Not to mention bull elephants on a pissy mood. But what about a subadult Alamosaurus? Well, guess what? They can still fight back. They can swing their tail and hit the Tyrannosaurus multiple times. And if there are more than one subadult, they might also work together to outcome the Tyrannosaurus. They would even stand up on their hind legs so the necks are safe from the jaws of the Tyrannosaurus, and they can pound around to drive it off. And just so you know, a Alamosaurus would probably crush the living shit out of a Tyrannosaurus if it got too close and all that. And now we are at our final animal. The only giant theropod that can defeat a Tyrannosaurus and live alongside it is another Tyrannosaurus. I already explained Tyrannosaurus to you guys, so you already know the facts about it. Except for the mass, which is 10.4 tons instead of 10.6. Thank you for that, M-Blocker. But here I have the average mass for a Tyrannosaurus, which is 8 to 9 tons. Obviously, that's average. I think I already said that. Okay. Anyways. So, Tyrannosaurus was a territorial carnivore. This image has a pair of Tyrannosaurus, not a group. There's also proof about Tyrannosaurus being territorial. So, let's go back to Scotty. This Tyrannosaurus individual is covered with battle scars. Some must have belonged to some of the prey hunted, but it also has scars which have been inflicted by other predators. Those scars weren't from a Quetzalcoatlus, but from other Tyrannosaurs. Tyrannosaurus would fight each other by biting each other and, sorry about that, and perhaps even ramming each other until one backed down. There are many bite marks on many Tyrannosaurus individuals, and it has shown us that Tyrannosaurus are not pack hunters, which sounds barbaric, and instead mainly lived solitary lives. The only times they lived together was a family or partners. So now you know, instead of seeing Edmontosaurus, Triceratops, Parasaurolophus, and Ankylosaurus being the Tyrannosaurus punching bags on TV, well, Ankylosaurus barely gets clapped by Tyrannosaurus on TV, but still, you now know that they strike back. So now you know, life as a Tyrannosaurus was not easy at all. Alright, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Join my Discord server because I started going on Discord and stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.